Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. Okay, so yesterday was quite a green day. There was lots of coins pumping like crazy, and today's a bit more red. So I thought I'd do a bit of buying. And looking at my watch list here, I mean this is on TradingView. I just got a kind of, I suppose there's about 20 or so cryptos that I'm interested in. Not necessarily ones that I own, but ones that I've been keeping an eye on for the past year or so. And it's quite nice to sort of come in here on a daily basis and sort them by change in percent, and then see what's doing good, see what's doing bad. It's nice to see here that the best one is EGLD, which I love, and then the worst ones. What caught my eye today was UTrust, because I haven't got any, and I've been. I used to have some. I bought some at about 25 cents. Well, I guess it must have been nearly a year ago. I think I bought it at 25 cents, and then when it doubled in value, I sold it, and I sort of regretted it, but as it happened, it came back down in value anyway, so it was probably a good decision. But I think I fancy getting some now. My reason being is a bit daft, really. It's because Jordan, aka that Martini guy, he's normally quite spot on with things, and he was talking the other day in one of his videos about UTrust partnering with some e-commerce giant, right? Now, I don't know who this is, but his suspicion is it might be eBay, right? So if UTrust was to partner with eBay, I mean, how huge would that be? So consequently, I think I'm going to get some. Not a lot, but I'm going to get some. So I mean, from its all-time high, it's come down 76%, right? I always think if something's had an all-time high, there's no reason why it can't go back there. At least that shows it's probable. And I think with a young project, well, relatively young project like UTrust, I think the possibility of it going way higher is great. Now, it just happens that someone paid me for a job with USDT the other day, so US dollar Tether, which I gave them my Swissborg address for, and I must admit it was really good. Actually, just went straight in there within seconds. So I've got $1,200 worth of USDT in my Swissborg account that isn't doing much. So I think I'm gonna probably buy some UTrust with it. Now, first of all, I thought I'd check the price on Binance. So if I come over here to Binance, and can't remember how to do it. I thought you put the ticker in there. The ticker is UTK, right? So I go buy, and let's say I was buying with. Actually, let's see if it's got USDT. No, okay, let's do USD. So if I was getting 1,200 USD, I would receive. Can't I buy UTK? Let me just have a fiddle with this. Oh, okay, so it turns out I'd have to buy it with euros. Okay, so let's just see how many euros is $1,200. Okay, so that's 1,085, say. So if I had 1,085, I would get 5,000 and about 27 UTK. Let me just go to my Swissborg app. Okay, so I'm here on my Swissborg app, and I'm just going to go buy UTrust and see how much I can get if I'm using. Hang on. Buy UTrust. Going to buy it with USDT. Going to use all my USDT. Okay, and let's see how much that would get me. Okay, that's 5,039, which is slightly more. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy that today, right now. I'm still finding Swissborg to be the cheapest place to buy. Okay, so that's the UTK bought, so I might just put a little note on this chart here, just saying what I did. Okay, so I've just said bought 5,023.23 UTK for 1201.16 USDT on today, 2022, March the 20th. Okay, so I'll just say okay to that, and then I'll just leave that there on the chart. I might just put a horizontal ray or something like that where I bought it. So That's at this level here, isn't it? So then I'll remember. Okay, so that's some UTrust bought. It's quite an interesting thing you can do with it, because they've got this app called Hold, and it's quite weird, really. It sort of doesn't pay you staking rewards. It pays you rewards when you use the app. So I will look into that more, actually, but it all sounds quite interesting anyway. I mean, UTrust, I've been using their merchant platform to take crypto payments for the work I do. I mean, it's working really well. The only problem is people pay me usually in Bitcoin. Now, the Bitcoin then goes into the UTrust merchant account, and at the end of the month, it gets paid in euros into my bank account. Now, I don't want that to happen. I want it to stay there as Bitcoin, or even get turned into UTK. But I've got a query going on with the support there at the moment, so I'll let you know what happens with that when I find out. But UTK, UTrust, is looking very interesting to me, and I certainly want to be part of it, so I'm quite willing to invest $1,200 in that and keep my fingers crossed. Actually, I was just looking down here, actually, and it seems they've got 2 tiers. So if you stake 1,000 UTK, then you get 0.5% cash back to the staking part with each exchange done in the app, and 0.5% cash back in each card payment, because they've got this Visa card as well. Now, tier 2 looks a bit more interesting, where you need 20,000 UTK. So what have I just bought? I just bought 5,000 for about $1,000. So you're talking about tying up like $4,000 worth of UTK, and then you get 1.5% cash back in the exchange, 1.5% cash back for each card payment. The lock period of 12 months. I think that might be the one to go for, mightn't it? I mean, it's not massively appealing to me, because at the moment I've got my crypto.com card where I get 5% back in CRO when I buy stuff with my card. And if you're interested in that, there's a link to crypto.com in the description as well. And by the way, if you sign up with that and make a deposit, you get $25 worth of CRO, and so do I, which is really cool. If you don't use my link, you don't get anything, so don't do that. So yeah, so maybe I should go in a bit larger with the UTK, because at the moment I can't see it going much lower than this, can you? I mean, it might come down to kind of this level here, maybe the sort of 16 cents. I mean, it could come down to 11. I think what I might do is just keep an eye on it, and then if it dips down a bit more and I've got some spare money, I might try and buy a little bit more. I might even consider doing something like selling some Link or something and then buying UTK with it. I don't know. I'll let you know what I do anyway. So do make sure you subscribe so you find out. Now, over on Bitcoin, I've got a bit of a trade going on ByBit. Currently, my entry price is 41270, and that's because I kind of ladded in at various prices. I actually got in down here, then I added to my position, so my actual entry is here. So at the moment, percentage wise, the actual price is up like 1.56%, but I'm doing a 10x leverage, so let me just do a screenshot on my phone here. Okay, then I'll put that in the video. So that's actually 15.76% up. I've got quite a large position, so that's actually $4,000 in profit at the moment. I'm not sure what it's going to do, to be honest. I think it's running out of steam a little bit, actually, to be honest. I suspect it might come crashing down again, but if so, I'll take profit and probably close my position on the way down. But it could go up here. It could go up here to like 43, 44, something like that. I've got my take profit set at 43.5, I think it is. So if it goes up there, I'll be like really in the money. So I'll be keeping an eye on that today as well. I mean, a lot of what I do when I'm trading is I look at things like the MACD, which is this indicator here. What I've generally noticed that when it goes from red to green on the hourly time frame, then there's normally quite a significant pump. So, for example, there was this time here on the 15th of March red to green here on the 18th of March. That was a phenomenal pump. And even going back in time, let's go back a bit further. So, for example, going from red here to green there, massive pump. It's not always the case. I mean, you know, red to green here, there was just a little climb. But this one here, red to green on the 28th of February, a phenomenal pump there. So, I mean, generally, that's generally my trading strategy is to sort of keep an eye on the MACD, which is the moving average convergence divergence indicator. Keep an eye on that. I'll look for when the red crosses up to the green, and that signifies there's positive momentum in the market, because the MACD is a momentum indicator, as I understand it. But I don't know a lot about trading. I do it, and I seem to get reasonable results. Now what I was wondering is, are you guys interested in some fairly basic kind of tutorials on ByBit, like kind of starting quite basic with maybe quite low leverage derivative trading, trading Bitcoin against Bitcoin, or like Ethereum against USD, something like that. If you are interested in that, please give the video a like and leave a comment below just telling me the sort of thing you'd like me to do, But what I don't want you doing is following what I'm doing, to the T, because I do make mistakes and I'm not brilliant, and I'm not going to sort of say exactly as predicted and all that bollocks. I'm not going to do that. But I will show you what I'm doing, the decisions I make, and this is literally me being self-taught over the past sort of 2 years. And I've made some great gains, but I've made some big mistakes as well. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're subscribed, keep the notifications on all, and let me know, and above all, tell your friends. And I'm on a different computer today, so I'll just do a quick disclaimer. None of this is financial advice. Please do your own research. Please do check out the warning I've got in the description of this video. It's below all the links that, by the way, benefit you as well as me. So that's it, I think. Okay, thank you very much. Peace out. Enjoy your Sunday.